Greetings, one and all. Why do you start talking? Why?
He counted down.
I did! I counted and everything, and you still talked. We have not done a single intro in 10 episodes cleanly. Ever. This was not a problem 2 years ago, Vazrik. The fuck? Welcome to another episode of Yaga Unleashed, the Gambit. My name is Gallus. I am your dungeon master, and these are my fantabulous players. Say hi, players.
Hi,
No.
What do you mean, no? Shut up.
Emotional damage.
Anyway, so we have some
players.
news. Unfortunately, Zork will most likely not be joining us today, as Zork has other things going on today, you know, which is what it is. So we will most likely not be seeing our good buddy Amagiri later in the session when we begin, which has been the norm the last few months. So be prepared for that. Also, Pygo is officially out of school, and I just started a new job, and I'm finally getting used to my locked-in schedule, which means we're probably gonna be coming back to streaming like regularly. Yippee!
Huzzah!
Yeah.
So you might be seeing more streams from me and Pygo, all that good stuff. I am actually going to be attempting to do a stream tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be streaming, but it'll be something. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Thank you all for being here. I see some new and old faces in here, which is great to see. Good to see. I love to see it as always. Thank you all of you guys for being here. And yeah, let's go ahead and go into introductions real quick. Let's go bottom to top in the Discord. Starting with Xeris.
Hello there, I'm Xeris. I'm playing the Eladrin Wizard Runefrost Mage, Strace Wildred.
Very nice. Next up, we got Icon.
Hi, I'm Icon at VT. A VTuber is currently on hiatus, and I am playing as Geo, the party's changeling College of Spirits bard.
Very nice. Next up, Vesvik.
Hello, I'm Vazwick. I'm playing Cormac. I'm still a little sicky, but we getting through it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Next up, Moave. Pygo.
Hello, I am Pygo. I'll be playing a kind of tabaxi in our own version of the world. Artificer. She's pretty cool, not gonna lie. She's pretty cool. I'm also his husband. We're gonna stream together. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And last but not least, we got Brisket.
Hello, I am DetectiveBrisket, and I didn't think about how to do my intro because I do not think very much. I am playing Martia, the human barbarian.
Hell yeah. That is everyone. Like I said, Zork will not be here, so we will not be seeing Amagiri in today's session, most likely. Unless he does end up showing up, which in that case, that's really, that'll mess up my plans. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll do it live. We'll make it work. Yeah, without further ado, let us jump into tonight's session of the Gambit. So, for a free point of inspiration, who would like to give the recap from last session? Anyone?
If nobody wants, does somebody miss inspiration? Because I still have my inspiration, but I can gladly do the recap.
Not me.
I still have mine.
Damn, we all stacked on inspiration. But anyways, I'm gonna do the recap. Last time, in our beautiful campaign, the Gambit, we were starting the session with the encounter between Strace and Amagiri and our good old King Shenek. Strace tried to first, of course, use his magic against him, but it looks like King Shenek was not affected by any kinds of magic. As we later found out, he is a special race. I don't know the name completely out of my head. What was he again? Sorry for asking. Rakshasa.
Yes.
And they are raised out of the Hell continent, right? It's not different named here.
The continent of hell, yes.
Continent of Hell. And they have a high resistance to magic and some other finicky stuff that we will be going more into later inside of the campaign as we find out. After that, the group met up as both plans the group has set up failed in pretty horrible ways. First with the church and secondly with the infiltration of the castle. As the group got together again, they discussed their plans of what to do the upcoming days and what we should focus the next few days. As this happened, we took the help of a beautiful like seer or good huzzah, as he finally got the chance to use his ability, his divinations, to give us a glimpse into possible futures. One of them was how King Shenek was laying on the ground. There's another creature or like person that we could not see approached him and gave him the final blow. Another one where a mad scientist kind of person was in a laboratory and was stitching together all kinds of weird people, constructs, probably something to do with the books that were found in King Shenek's observatory. As those information that were brought to the group were mostly based off our good fellow members' selfies, experiments from the future in the kingdom of Washkov. Yeah, the Washkov Empire. And the last divination was how a man was laying at the castle walls. This man was looked down by two other people, or better say, one person and a grotesque creature that we all kind of know in a certain way. The man laying on the castle was none other than our good Cormac. Cormac and the two people, one completely in darkness, and the other one in the shapes of our good friend Raltor. That from the character side, we don't know exactly what it is. That it has another sentient. We think it's another version of the thing that is inside of Cormac. But yeah, and lastly, we gave this information to Cormac through Chio, as Chio gave the option to Cormac to hear it or not. I think I said everything.
All right,
I think we left off with a knock on the door, though.
Fair,
Oh,
yeah.
it wasn't just a knock on the door. It was
Yeah,
Martia
we had-
opening said door and
Okay, open the
revealing
door.
a
Character that wanted
certain
to kill.
feline akin whom one of the party members had interacted with a few mere months ago. As Reggie, the map maker that Selfie had ran into all the way in Houndia, has arrived at your literal doorstep.
I close the
In
door.
in a hidden compartment where the door is literally made of stone, perfectly stealthed and all that.
Yep.
I want to kill him.
So he's just standing there in your stone, literal stone doorway, and he's just like, "Well, howdy there, everybody. I'm so sorry to intrude on y'all, but would it be all right if I come inside? These winds are, a little more brisk than I remember them to be." Please?
As Chio will look out from the room she was in with Cormac, see what's going on, and will say, "Martia, pull him in and close that door before somebody sees."
Fine. Yeah, I'll do that then.
All right, so he comes to the side, and you shut the door behind him, and he goes and takes his coat and just brushes off all the packed on snow as it's starting to come down outside. I should mention, because of the activities you guys have been up to, it's like 1 or 2 in the morning at this point. It's been a day for everybody. You guys are already getting pretty exhausted, and now you have a new face stumbling into your abode. Well, it's really nice to meet all of you. I think I've only met one of yous, Miss Selfie. Very pleasure to see you again. Good to see you. So this is your crew that you say you were traveling with. It's good to meet all of you. Can I get all of your names? My name is Reggie.
Who the
Yo, is-
hell is?
I am Me and Amagiri are currently still invisible as I casted that when the door knocked.
You did do that.
Cormac, this is a loose end.
Why did you just
Whoa,
say
whoa,
that?
whoa! Wait a minute. You know, the only reason we're here early was for him. He helped me with the map. He's more than loose end. He's useful.
And why are you
Van
going
indeed.
around saying my name, Chio?
As it's either we're keeping him or killing him. There's not really an in-between here.
I'm sorry, pardon?
To be more frankly,
I
what's
apologize.
more
My hearing's not the best. What was that?
silence.
We're just deciding
more
what we're having for
important
dinner.
The more
Oh,
important
all
question
right,
is
my
how the
bad.
fuck did he find us?
Well,
Yes.
Reggie, what you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm ever so thankful for you stopping by my shed all those months back. You see, I am a master cartographer by trade. I'm a map maker. You see, I actually made my living traveling all across the lands of Yaga, mapping places like this. You know, places out in the middle of nowhere. Mapping them so future settlements can go ahead and lay down the land. You know, and get the proper resources that they need. Actually, one of the reasons why Azakar is as bountiful with resources as is. I was actually one of the ones that helped find some of the deposits around here, which is pretty neat. But that was a long time ago. I haven't really been traveling a whole lot these last few years. See, I've been holed up in Houndia for quite some time, probably about it's been about 5-6 years, something like that. And Miss Selfie popped into my little shed out in Thrushmoor, and we had a very pleasant conversation. She was telling me how she's looking forward to traveling and getting out and experiencing the world and all this good stuff. And I'm like, oh, that sounds wonderful. And it just got my mind racing. I just couldn't stop thinking about, my glory days when I used to travel all over, and
Did he get to
I
that
just
point
miss
before
it.
I decide to kill you?
Cormac holds the sides of his head and he screams.
Point is, Miss Selfie inspired me. She was the one that gave me my confidence to come back out and travel again. And I figured, well, I already knew where y'all's were going. Maybe I can give you some company.
That's
It still
great,
doesn't end, so how the
Reggie.
fuck did you find the hidden door?
Right.
Oh, I started following the foot trails out in the snow. They're the only trails that lead
turned to
outside of
all the
town.
orders. Did you guys not cover your tricks? Please don't tell me.
Not used to the
Ow.
snow. Shut up.
To be fair, I was gonna start looking inside the city itself at first, but apparently they got that locked down pretty good. They didn't let me in at all. It was kind of weird.
How good were those tricks visible?
Not too much, but I've grown accustomed to tracking even the tiniest little imprint. So not gonna fool my eyes.
I'm gonna fix that shit. I'm right back. As Straits would actually go out of the door and use like a shape water and all that shit to try to cover up the tracks that he left as he flies around.
Yeah, absolutely. Do a perception check while you're at it.
Absolutely. Perception. Where is the beautiful? That's an armor roll. Yes.
Here, if you're going to go around using spells like Shape Water, I am going to give you greater invisibility.
Okay, perfect. Damn.
11.
Uh,
Okay.
I gotta use my inspiration that I actually get rid of my inspiration that I can get it on again.
Alrighty.
Perception, reroll.
I believe Gallus allows
17.
stacking inspiration, right?
Yes. If you
Oh,
if
I
I
still
say
have
you
one.
get if I say you get multiple points, then you get multiple points.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then I still have inspiration.
I'm the
Alright.
one that doesn't allow stacking inspiration because you guys are way too strong in my campaign.
Mm-mm-mm.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, 17.
Why is roll 20 so laggy currently?
Awesome. 17. Very nice. So, with a 17, you go out, and you're like flying around, like knocking the footprints up, right?
Yes, like just hiding them and all that, covering them up, like even with just like a small wind gust of my wings or something, like with spells and all, as I'm flying around in great and invisible,
Heck yeah.
and landing on like tree sides if needed.
All right, yeah. You go out and you begin just erasing as many like footprint trails as you can. The problem is that with a 17, the only footprint trail that you see is his. You don't see the footprints that you guys left in. They're already gone.
I gotta get rid of those then. They are still leading to our place.
Yep.
So yeah. Conversation back to the others as I do that.
Well, Reggie, we have a bit of a conundrum here. You
Oh.
see, I don't know if Sophie told you or not, but what we're doing is a little hush-hush. Not going to go into the details. But
Oh, are you guys on an
being here
NDA?
presents
Oh,
us-
I can understand. I've signed a couple of those in my day. Yeah, I understand completely.
right, so you being here presents a bit of a problem. Now, the quickest solution would be to just finish you here and dump you out in the back somewhere. But I'm willing to be reasonable. And I'm sure my companions will as well. So, we're going to need to have a bit of a discussion.
That is perfectly fine with me. I do apologize for intruding on your special mission. I just, I don't really have many friends nowadays. It's kind of hard to be to go out and meet people out in Handy. It's just kind of it can be kind of a shithole sometimes. People don't really like to conversate there no mores. But I assure you, if you all need any sort of assistance, I will try to be as accommodating and helpful as I possibly can.
Sure, Reggie, sure. Now, tell us, what limits do you have? What are you not willing to do?
What am I not willing to do? Ooh, I don't think I've received that kind of a task before. I don't really know. It's always, whenever I work with people, it's always, what can I do? Not really, what can't I do? I guess we'll have to find out.
My opinion is changing.
He seems too soft for our line of work.
I can tell. I can start listing off some things that I can do. So, like I said, I'm a master cartographer. I know the land very well.
Well,
I've been
cool,
actually
man.
through these parts numerous times. So, if you're looking for any like little secret hidey holes, I probably know the locations of those. I'm also a bit of a history
Martia's gonna
buff.
put a hand on his mouth.
Oh, all right.
Well, Quartermac, he said he's willing to see where he won't go. So, perhaps we can see how soft he truly is. And she's gonna loom down towards him. Can I make intimidation to see how easily he cracks?
Easily he
Yeah, sure.
grabs?
How
Cracks.
he has IBS. He has disadvantage. No. Yeah. How are you trying to intimidate him in this way?
Just by being an intimidating presence, just looking at him with like the just raw murder that is always in my eyes.
Okay, let me have him roll something here. Okay. I'd say, yeah, with the intimidation with 22, that's pretty solid. You gonna kind of leer over him a little bit. You can tell he's not scared of you, but he's definitely off-put by how close you are.
Gotcha.
Only slightly uncomfortable.
Perhaps he has more resolve than he seems.
Well, if he has resolve, then I suppose the other thing we need to test is loyalty. Isn't that right?
I suppose so.
Take this gun, go shoot someone from the rival gang. I'm just kidding.
Tell us, why
Oh.
should we trust you?
Why should trust? Well, I don't even know. That's a very.
That's not
That's
a
a
good
very.
answer.
I hope. Well, you gotta let me think about that for a second. Well, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't trust me. I've always done a job well. If we're acting on a strictly professional standpoint, which it sounds like that's what it's leading towards. Listen, I understand I'm a little bit of a burden at the moment. You didn't ask for me to be here, and I do apologize for that. But I'm telling you, I'm here, which means I'm here to help. And you can put my word on my mama's grave.
We still have no idea how on earth you would be able to help us specifically.
Well, I was trying to tell you, but you didn't really let me finish.
Sure, maps are fine and dandy.
Well, the maps isn't all I do. I'm a big history buff. I'm a very, got a lot of knowledge locked up in this here noggin. Lots of little trades here and there. I know a little bit of magic as well. All sorts of things.
He was a good enough tracker to be able to find where we are. At the very least, he could be useful as a second pair of eyes to make sure we've covered all trace of our comings and goings. I could see some use for you. I'm still not sold on your loyalty, though.
Well, then, I
What's to
guess I'm
stop
going to have to
you
go prove
from-
myself.
I suppose so. Tell you what. We have some other loose ends to tie up, don't we, Cormac? At the church.
Yes.
Why don't we bring our friend along? If he so much as makes a peep, runs away, does anything out of line, we just pile him up with the rest of the bodies.
Y'all are talking a lot about murder. Is this one of those liquid contracts I've heard of?
Liquid!
Oh god.
Imagine Cormac saying that in character. It's like
No, I'm just making a Metal Gear. I'm just making a Metal Gear reference.
It's because liquid, it just headbutts the wall. He's getting good memories.
If it were such a contract, what are your thoughts and feelings on that?
Well, liquid contracts typically come with a little more income on the average, so I've done a couple of them here and there.
You've been
Not too
involved
hard.
in killing?
Sir, I used to work for the government. That was a daily occurrence.
That's fair.
I suppose we are dealing with King Roland, and I suppose if he's
Why are
worth-
you saying that out loud?
All
Martia?
I'm gonna say is the real estate industry is a cutthroat.
You said
Well,
you used to work for the government. What happened? Why the past tense?
Well, I retired when my wife passed away. I used to go on jobs with her. And then, unfortunately, she suffered an accident, and I had a manic episode, which forced me to go abroad.
You're not from Houndia? Or the Vashko Empire?
Nope. I'm actually Ricordian, born and raised. Up north. I've worked with everybody. I've worked in Record. I've worked in Boschkov. I've worked at a meme once or twice. I've even gone into some of the territories in the Schism. I've been all over.
Okay.
Well, I think your skill is starting to become a bit more, let's say, appetizing. Tell me more about this manic episode you suffered. If, you know, what exactly happened. We want to make sure that any potential weaknesses are covered.
Oh, I see. Kind of like going to like medical history. Yeah, that's understandable. Now, so I was. It was about 5 years ago. I was on a tour up in the northern jungles, Prithvi, and me and my wife were going on an expedition. She unfortunately got a little close to a venomous bottle snake. And the venom basically killed her instantly. I had a mental breakdown, and about 2 months later, they found me naked out in the woods, eating the bark off a tree, and then they shipped me out to Handia, and I kind of just hung out there for a few years to get my head right. And then Miss Selfie found me and became my first customer after almost half a decade. Crazy how things work.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry. Out of character, both Selfie and Pygo are so baffled right now. I'm like, we don't know how to contain this whole information.
Oh my god.
Listen, this
Like,
dude was gonna be a throwaway NPC, and then you commissioned artwork for him. So he's getting a backstory, and it's your fault.
So Martia just looks over at Selfie, and her eyebrows just raised, like, where the fuck did you find this guy?
Sophie is like sweating. She doesn't know what to do with herself. Like, just so you know, guys, like in retrospect, Selfie's been there not even like 3 minutes. She went in, she said one sentence, and she went out. No, where the fuck did it come from? The fuck?
I wonder
Yep.
what else could cause such a break. It's such a break.
Sarah's just trying to speak.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how long this whole cover up from Trex would be.
What was the question?
The covering up the tracks, that there are no traces and all anymore.
I'd say like 10 minutes.
No, yeah.
To sever enough of a trail to make sure nothing gets back to you, then yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what else could trigger one of these episodes. Surely it something as devastating as losing your beloved is obviously hard to replicate. Say, you don't happen to have a picture of her, do you?
What's wrong with you?
She's like, oh, you have manic depression? Oh, let me find a way to manipulate that real quick. Evil campaigns, I
Didn't you
guess.
want followers?
He's gonna respond, by the way, and he's just gonna say, "Oh, trust me, I really don't think you want me to have another one of those. I
No.
almost got lit up by a firing squad when they found me. It was not fun."
No, I don't. That's why I'm trying to figure it out, so that we can know if you're a liability or not.
Oh no, I think you'll be just fine. I mean, my wife, she was the only person that I ever like really grew attached to. I had a lonely childhood, so when she went, it was
I'm
like,
getting triggered by this for legit.
I'm sorry.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay, I'll dial it back. I'm sorry.
I want to do something, but I'm not there.
I think I'll be all right. I think I'll be fine.
What do the rest of you say?
Episode. I just, like, I watched back the episode to be like all tucked in. Like, yeah, I know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
No one does. Anyways, any more questions? Anything I can help with?
I'm going to be driven even further insane.
I've heard that one before.
Do try to hold off on that, Cormac. There's so much more ahead of us. That
Wait a moment. Going back
you should
into
take
our
insane
actual job.
now.
We have a job to do.
Oh yeah, what is that? I know it's supposed to be like top secret and all that, but like like I said, I'm here to help. So if y'all are comfortable with like filling me in on the details, like I won't tell nobody.
Hey Reggie.
Yes.
I really hope you're not gonna have a good answer for that. How well versed are you in trafficking alive creatures?
Like how experienced am I at human trafficking?
Yeah.
I've never done it myself, but
Okay.
I'll do
let you
anything
something
for a
like
copper
that.
piece.
I've never done it, but I'm willing to experiment now.
let me lay down really easily. Point A to point B, and this is legit me and Selfie like being buffled.
I love it that this is what got Selfie to break.
Yeah, legit. I didn't know it was gonna be here like that, but
She found someone weirder than her. She's like, oh shit.
shit goes down. We know the king here is testing on subject. Now I'm not saying we are against or for it. I do have my own pass for it, but we need someone to infiltrate and be part of that merchandise, and we need to know what's going on with those merchandise.
Alright, so he's got some people locked up doing stuff to him, and you need to learn a little more about him?
Yeah.
Sounds par for the course. I think I can work with that.
I really want to know out of character, what is the professor thinking about all this that's going on right now?
You can ask him. He's there. All of your NPCs are also listening in on this. I'm just not going to roleplay 5 people at the same time.
My race is currently the only one not there.
You know, Reggie, have you met Hazza and the professor? I think the three of you will get along. I want to see what you have in common.
Captains of the...
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to
and
meet some
them
more new
too, yeah,
people.
the 4 of you should talk together on stream.
No. Oh my god.
Absolutely. Go ahead, introduce me. I'd love to get to meet him. I'd love to get to know your crew.
That's a creature, Hazza. What the fuck are you?
I'm a kobold, hello. I'm still reeling. I just got the ritual thing done, and I want to take a nap.
We all do, huzzah. We all do.
Mood.
Question.
Hello, my name is Love Dub. No one's talked to me in 5 sessions.
It is your freaking memory.
I'm still here. Hello, yes, I am the Professor, Professor Lichtenstein. Pleasure to meet you. I am a brain inside of an automaton. I have not gone into the city because of my parents. Your friends are lovely. Anyways, anything else I can help with?
Can the today session be all just Gallus talking to himself?
No.
No.
Oh my god.
Question.
So,
Would the 10 minutes
NPCs
be
who
over?
want some character development. What was the
The 10
question? I'm
minutes
sorry.
be over by now, or still going?
What's over? What happened?
The 10 minutes for
Yes,
calling.
yes, it
Like,
is,
would
yes.
I would enter
Indeed.
the hideout. So, what did you get out of him?
Well, he's quite skilled, is used to contracts such as the liquidation of people.
And how did you prove that he's not lying or anything?
Well, if he is, then, we'll just kill him.
Are you not a caster?
He said he knows some magic. If
No, I
want to
mean,
test him out
you-
on that. Oh,
Remy, if you don't have anything against it, then don't resist, nothing will happen to you, and it makes it pretty damn easy to see if you're really on our side or not.
Whatever you gotta do, I'm fine with it. And it's Reggie, by the way,
Alright.
not Remy. That's a different person.
Reggie, okay.
That's a blue rat.
Reggie, as I would cast...
That's
suggestion on
That's
him
actually
with
the DM's
command-
dog, or at least one of them.
as Stray says that, he's gonna cast suggestion with the following command: follow my orders.
Okay.
If he wants to do it, it's a DC 21. Let me just post it really quick. Where is it?
Of course.
There we go. Wisdom save DC 21, not 22. It's only for 23 for fire and ice spells. I need to tick that off.
He's gonna counterspell and be like, "Yep, I know that one. Not doing that one on me today. No, sir. No, I see what tricks you're trying to pull here. Nope, you're not pulling my leg today. Look, I thought you were trying to pull a little zone of truth. I was fine with that, but I didn't sign for no memory wipes. Nope, no, thank you."
Well, it would be easier to. It's an easier way to actually let you tell us the truth without any kind of ways.
Sounds like you need to do some socializing, my friend. I heard some alcohol is a good way to get the truth out of some people, if you catch my drift.
I
You
am
know
more
what?
for getting.
You've been friendly enough. As Chia will produce and hand him one of her bottles.
Oh, no, I wasn't asking. I was offering. And he's going to reach into his pack, and he is going to pull out a bottle of a vintage white wine. And he says, this is for y'all. I just want to thank you for all the hospitality you've offered me. You didn't think I'd come all this way out here to just, shove myself with you and not bring a present now, will you? Now, here, grab some glasses. Let's go and share some. This is some good stuff. I've been holding on to this for a while.
Insight.
Yeah, go for
What
it.
is his true intentions?
You have no clue.
I would actually join in on that. He just counterspelled me, and I told him not to do shit. So he is now.
Io
Yeah.
is breaking out the
Yeah.
glasses.
Roll insight. Anybody who wants to roll insight, go for it. 22 for strays. Awesome. Anybody else want to
let's
try?
say-
Chia with a 23. Awesome. Okay, Selfie.
This
You were
is so high. This is so high for me.
yeah, Selfie. You were just baffled by this. All right, we'll say 18 for Cormac. Okay. So all of you who rolled high, you all believe him. He seems to be absolutely genuine. Like there's nothing off with the bottle. He's not trying to like sway you or anything. He legit just wants to be here. On top of that, those who rolled higher than a 20, you would deduce the idea that, so here's the thing, you guys are pretty evil, but you're still people. People don't like to be brainwashed.
Yeah.
He recognized the spell and decided, I don't want to be brainwashed today. That's why he counterspelled. It's not that he doesn't trust you, it's that he knows that you're trying to take advantage of him.
The reason I started not to trust him is because he was like, oh hey, I have brought a bottle. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he brought a gift.
And it's like, why is he not accepting our bottle, but he wants to use his own?
Chio
That's
has broken out the glasses. She's immediately ready to imbibe.
Amazing. He
I'm gonna
will.
go to bed. I am so tired.
That's all right. Hey, that's all right. It is rather late. I was hoping to come a little earlier, but I ran into a little bit of trouble along the way here. But that's a story for another time. Let's go and have a little toast, shall we? For those who want to partake, obviously. And he will go ahead and like pour the glasses of wine, and he'll raise it up, and for those who are interested, to clink glasses, and he will take a sip of the wine and be like, "Oh, that's some good stuff right there. I got this is a Mimi special. Got this out in the deserts. Surprisingly holds up well in the heat. Now, you sir, what do you want to know? Without brainwashing me, of course. I am an open book after all.
You see, in this kind of fields, you never can be sure enough. I understand that you don't want to be, controlled in any way. But due to the fact with Stone of Truth, I am incapable of casting that. The only one I think in this group would be a good Chio over here that could be even possible of casting that. Considering that, that's the easiest way to let somebody tell the truth. Give them the order. Tell me only the truth.
That is true. You could do that. However, I would like to argue there are plenty of ways to get people to do what you want. Number one that I'm familiar with is a good old-fashioned contract. That is probably the most familiar method of getting people to do stuff you want. You write your name on a piece of paper stating, hey, you do this thing, this is going to happen. And if you sign this, you are giving your word that you will do this, I couldn't tell you how many contracts I've signed in the past. It has been... I've been doing this thing for well over 20 years, I want to say, so... I've been in the biz for a while.
If we make a contract and you sign it, you would never go against it?
Absolutely not. That would be breaking my word, and as an honest cartographer, that goes against everything that I stand for. If I sign on for a job, I get it done.
As I would ask into the round before everybody skedaddles, if somebody has a paper and quill.
Let me see.
And Noah's few got books and all that, and pens.
Let's see. Ink, pen, paper. Yeah. Chio will down her now 4th shot as she digs through her bag and hands you a piece of paper and a pen.
Then let's set up a small contract between you and us, or choose somebody that you want to have a contract with.
Ooh, alrighty. Let's see here. Who do I want to sign this with? Well, honestly, I think there's only one person that I should be signing this with. Miss Selfie? Miss Selfie, where'd you go off to? Can I have you sign something real quick?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, your friends want me to go ahead and sign an official contract stating, let me double check the word here, stating, yep, that I will be honest with my work with y'all, and that I will be doing everything that I am told, regardless, which I am more than happy to do. By the way, am I being compensated for this?
As I
Yeah,
grab out of the,
yeah.
I would grab some.
You forced yourself in here with us, and now you're asking how much you're getting paid for it.
I'm
As
just
long-
asking a question.
How
If
about
I wasn't expected to
Cormac?
sign a contract, but if y'all want me to sign one, then
I
And
would say you will
this
be
is
compensated.
this has become visiting some new friends to an official job application. I would say I consider this an interview if I would be so inclined. So
Then how
those
about
questions
this?
pop up.
We're gonna see how you do, and as the fact we are going to work all together, our expenses are pretty close connected to everybody. So if there's anything you need, we are more than capable of covering all those expenses. As for the travel costs as well, our funds are rather large. Let's say it like this. So we are more than capable to provide you with funding if needed, but at the same time, as long as you provide your talent to us, you will be compensated for it, of course, as everybody else here.
I like the sound of that. In that case, I'll give you my standard rates. And he will go ahead and fill out the details of the contract over the next few minutes. And people are more than welcome to go over the contract itself if they want. But then
I
he
would
will
do that.
Awesome. That would say go ahead and roll an investigation check here. But he will
Okay.
fill out the contract and he will write down the lines with 2 spots.
28.
Awesome. One of them says employer, one of them says employee, and he will sign his name on that line where it says employee. And Stray, as you looking over this contract like an expert level lawyer would, you look over this and everything seems to be in order. Nothing that is in the wording of this contract seems like it could be like used as a loophole or anything. This is a standard contract stating that as long as he is under your official employ, he will do whatever you say as long as you promise to compensate him his standard fees in return.
Excuse me.
And what are those standard fees, of course?
That would be a salary of 75,000 gold pieces a year.
75,000 gold pieces.
Which I would
I would
say,
say-
if it wasn't for the fact that you guys are literally manufacturing like counterfeit coin, this would be a lot of money.
I would say
Like
yes,
this
but at
is
the same time,
this is the equivalent of like a 7-figure position in IRL standards. Like
Holy
so
shit.
this
I've been
dude
there
when this
too.
dude says that he's well experienced and this is his standard rate, he's
Strays
What the
looks at the fucking money price. I hope you're worth it. And he would grab out of the of his bag like already like upfront payment from like 1,000 of the counterfeits though.
I would like to add something to the contract as like swiftly as possible.
Okay.
It's gonna be like kind of like hidden, so if anyone wants to check what it is, I would say roll first and then I'll tell it.
It's 28 if you change the contract for me.
You'll have to roll again.
I didn't say that.
I'm saying.
32. I have a plus
Okay.
13 to investigation.
Anyone else?
Pygo.
Anyone else?
Chio's like most of the way through his bottle now, and is.
That's a 19 there, so.
Oh
my god.
Martia's asleep.
How about this, Selfie? Let's see if you can hide the changes from him. So go ahead and roll me. This is gonna be.
I don't want to hide it from Reggie.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to hide it from him, but you want to hide it from everyone else?
I just want to do it the fast I can without anyone changing it.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh.
Okay, much better. I was right about to say, like, hey, y'all know the stereotypes of how doctors have really bad handwriting?
Okay, so Selfie is going to take the contract that she is so confused how it's written so well that fast and will add, by the end of the mission, I will leave the city immediately and will not return to it for the next 10 years.
Why the fuck?
He kind of takes it, he's like squints his eyes looking at the little addendum that you put on there. And he says like, alrighty, well that one's a little strange, but I'm used to remote work. That shouldn't be that much of an issue. And he'll go ahead and sign his name.
Is there also like a signage for like person that is like as a witness and all that? On those?
Yeah,
ones?
absolutely. You can have multiple people sign it.
I would sign it as a witness then.
Chio will also sign it as a witness without reading the fucking thing at all.
Okay. You're just like, yeah, let me slap
she
my
has-
name on there.
She has finished off his bottle. There's nothing left.
Amazing.
All alone, by the way. We didn't even get to drink.
Yep.
I think that calls for a constitution save.
I would like to brew some more.
Oh.
You're going to make your own wine?
I already know how, and I know that it's good. We did it before.
Did
we still have only one room
Yeah, I
inside
did.
of it.
I do not
Place.
remember. When was this?
Actually, the same episode I met with Reggie.
Yeah, no, I remember
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Wait, are you
Yeah.
talking about when you made wine across the journey, which took multiple weeks?
No, I made it like on the spot.
Why do I not
You
remember?
said yes last time.
They did in the laboratory in Houndia. Pygo did brew some alcohol due to the fact that Chio
Okay,
was,
maybe
like,
maybe not
alcoholic.
wine, but I'll say maybe you could brew up some moonshine with some stuff you have lying around. That would be more reasonable, I would say. Because wine, it's got to ferment over like a
Yeah,
couple
like-
months.
Most alcohol has to ferment over at least a few
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
Well, you're also an alchemist, so you could probably find a way to make instant alcohol. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
an artificer.
Okay, roll
Creates
me
wine.
roll me a Tinker's Tools check.
How do you do that?
There might be a spot on your character sheet. If not, you can just roll. Oh, there we go. 25. Yeah. All right, you have more alcohol now. Make alcohol. It's pretty decent actually, for how quick you make it.
Well then.
Chio.
On this
Chio's eyes light up and she holds out her hands for the bottle.
Can I intercept that? Like, as I like put down Chio's hand. Let the others also have a drink.
Oh, it's fine. We'll split this one.
Question: how long does it make to make them like full-on drunks? Both of them.
I would say it's pretty
Ooh.
quick. Maybe. Well, let's see. Who's getting drunk here, or who's
Chio has
drinking a
drinking
lot?
out.
basically the entire bottle that Reggie bought.
Okay, so I need a con save from Chio, and then who else was drinking?
I would also drink a little bit.
Okay,
Like,
then
in
I'll say
Steady,
Strays
hold on.
as well. That's
Okay,
a
there
text.
we go.
Okay, yeah, Chio, you're done. You're gone. Like, you temporarily suffer from 3 points of exhaustion. Temporarily.
Holy shit. Okay, let me
Yeah.
get those.
Once you sober up, though, those will go away really quick.
Mm-mm-mm.
Never underestimate
Xeris-
the wizard that drinks.
Strays, you're fine. Anyone else getting drunk?
Reggie,
I would love to make some more for Stress.
I will
We
not
have a
take more.
roll.
I am
You
not
will not take one?
alcoholic.
Okay,
No,
I
I'm
want
not
to
an
poison.
alcoholic.
I want to put poison in that.
What the fuck? What poison
Well,
do
I'm
you
not drinking it.
have?
Like sleeping ones, like when you take Adderall or something, and you go to sleep for a couple of hours.
And now?
Doesn't
Who are
Adderall
you-
makes it?
Who are you
Doesn't Adderall
poisoning?
make it hard to sleep?
Yeah, I'm
What?
questioning who are you poisoning?
Jay, the chat's Adderall doesn't do that.
Yeah, you know, you take
Like,
Alright, Jay,
It's
good to see ya. Yes.
nothing
Screams.
like microdosing meth to go to sleep.
Screams a mental health therapist. Oh my god. Jay's like, as somebody who
But yeah.
specializes in those types of medication, they don't do that.
After this session, I want to change my character.
Oh
Hi
god.
Jay, hello.
So who are
I really-
we drugging? Who are we poisoning now?
Stress.
Why are you poisoning
I'm not
Strays?
drinking anymore.
he stops drinking. The only person you can, I think at this rate, the only person you can get to drink is Chio, because Chio will just keep drinking.
Yeah, but you're
Let me-
already
let me quote a
poisoned. You're
person I
drunk.
really love. Let me give you this quote of a person I love. Oh.
What? What does that have to do with
The
anything?
icon.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, when did I
No.
like what? When did I make that noise?
Thank you. I'm so honored, I guess.
What is happening?
Well then,
Dungeons and Dragons, I
as we-
guess. I don't know.
as Trace took like a drink with Reggie, he would actually say, "Well then, I think we should all head to rest."
Oh yeah, I agree. I've been hiking out in these this tundra here for I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a hot minute. I've been out here for a little bit. I'm just it's been a while since I've been out in the cold like this in a while. So I mean, he's gonna start taking off his cold weather gear, and he is like shivering so bad underneath his clothes. Like there's so much snow and soot that has like got into like all the nooks and crannies. Like he's a little underprepared for the weather.
And as I see that, and probably also like all, I would set up the fires for everybody that hold for 8 hours.
Awesome. He is going
That'd be
to
the
huddle
fire
around
one.
that fire for a little bit and kind of dry off his
It's-
clothes and
It's 5
like-
separate ones, by the way, inside of the room.
Okay, awesome.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
so he will just take some time to just dry himself off, and in the meantime, he'll go ahead and make some conversation with those who would want to speak with him, as well as like some of the other NPCs who would like chat with him a little bit as well.
As he's drying off, Chio will just pat him on the back, maybe just a little too hard, to say, "Don't worry, I got you, buddy." As she'll start trying to set up her tent very poorly indoors.
Amazing.
Shio, you
Huh?
remember what I'm capable of?
Oh, you want to help me with this tent? Yeah, you can
You
help.
don't need it. You don't need a tent when I'm around.
Huh? Well, then why do I got the tent?
Because you didn't know that I'm capable of that.
You're capable of being a tent. Huh?
Do whatever. Do you remember the beautiful, cozy globe that I set up in the cave?
What's a globe?
Just stand over here and shut up before I decide to put you to sleep in another way.
I don't know any other way to sleep. Can you show me? That sounds fun.
Wait, I need to see if I have spell slots for sleep. But I would set up the tiny hut, and that would be my last spell slot on that level. So yeah.
Alright,
All
Chio
right.
goes back to trying to build her tent.
The tiny hut is
inside of the tiny hut.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
anyways, like you have so many people in your group now, you're not gonna be able to fit everyone in there.
I am not sitting in there. It's more for like Hussar, like the more scraggly ones, in my opinion.
Okay.
So Hussar and like probably also Reggie now because he's like already a little bit frozen through due to his trip now, and like Chio because Chio was the only one that actually got exhaustion from the weather. So yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, just like those people. And like I would also stay in there because I can. Oh.
Yeah, so Chio eventually fails to set up the poles of her tent and just wraps herself in the tent itself and falls asleep.
Well then,
All right.
I think
awesome.
everybody goes to rest now.
It sounds like it, yeah. Everybody heads off to sleep as you guys rest up for after quite an eventful day. And with that, all of you get the benefits of the long rest. Upon waking up, those who were intoxicated are now sobered up, and your points of exhaustion will go away in the morning.
Right.
And so you guys all wake up uninterrupted the next morning, and the day is yours. You have quite a scenario to deal with upon making your way back into town if you decide to do so. As from the words that have been spoken to you from Reggie himself, according to him, the city is now under lockdown. Did mention that to you already. So getting back into town is going to be a little difficult if you decide to go back.
We could always try to brute force it, but
Consider well then, everybody. Let's discuss what we should do. First of all, how about I show you all how the castle's built up?
Didn't you do that last night with your illusion?
Yes, but I'm more capable of doing something like that.
Yeah, but now we have
As
a
I would-
cartographer that can actually put it on a
Yup.
map.
Yup.
I would make it even easier. I'm gonna make another room to our little hidey hole and fabricate a beautiful 3D model of the castle.
Ooh, that's absolutely lovely. I'll help you with a little bit of the details. And
And you have the Blender file for that?
Yeah. Fantasy Blender.
But yeah, it's
Oh,
like
man.
a beautiful recreation of the castle, like with like a split in half kind of style with the rooms and all that set up. Yeah.
10-minute casting time is strays in Blender.
Amazing.
But yeah, as we also get another room to our little hidey hole. But yeah,
Heck yeah.
well done.
So,
Strays would do that.
Oh, I have a question.
yes.
For the amount of time that I don't need to sleep, I would like to, like we talked in the past episode, connect the gun to the professor. If everyone was okay with that idea.
Ah, that's
Yeah, I'm
right.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The gun is not. I am not good with the gun. Please take it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I'll have to add the gun onto the Actually, did I already do that? I forget. I don't think I did. I'll have to add the gun onto the character sheet post session. So remind me after the session's done, and I will try to add it in real quick. Or I'll add it in the break.
Well then. So, I'm used to the chaos that happened. Or better say, how did the side of the church go?
Oh, right. That's. Cormac, would you like to start us off with that? We'll fill in the gaps after, on the second half of what happened.
All right, then. We intended to eliminate the members of the church. Chio wants to get her cult started, and they'll be in the way. So last night, we attempted to do just that. But we did not get enough information before doing so. I went in, there were 3 priests. I killed the weaker ones, and the stronger of the 3 called for assistance. They came up. Before I even got the chance to react, I was shot down.
To be fair, I knew that would happen. I just thought you could take it.
That would have been useful intel.
I wanted to see how you would improvise. Not
If
when.
only someone would have told us to join in, but no, wait for
I
me.
told you yesterday that I didn't get the chance!
Well, you could have told us in advance.
Could we stay on the topic? Thank
Yes, please.
You're the most unreasonable cat I've had the displeasure of being around.
Have you met this guy?
He was polite!
Oh,
Strays would hold his head as this fucking scene is playing up, like this little nagging between those, like, and shake his head. And I need to work with them.
well, either way, Cormac was gunned down and dragged off to be tortured, and the rest of us went in, killed off most of the priests, left one alive. I took the disguise of one of them, and we went down, and I was able to convince them to give us Cormac, under the ruse that the king had ordered to have him first. We then took the one that escorted us and finished him off, but there are 2 nuns left back at the church that need to be disposed of. They said that they would be waiting to hear back from the king, so we have a bit of time, but not much before they start to get suspicious.
I think that will already be too late, considering they have a lockdown due to the incident on our side.
Well, I don't quite see how that is relevant to their waiting or their suspicion of us, but we should still take care of it as soon as possible. They
Well,
have seen Cormac and Cormac's form.
But yeah, my thought in this kind of thing was more due to the fact they are literally probably searching for us. They will probably also go to church, and as you said, you killed like the smaller ones and the bigger higher priest, correct?
Yes, he is dead.
So probably we'll check the church as well. So the window, if it was small already, it's now tiny.
Right. Though, I did still manage to hold on to these as she pulls out the priest's vestments. So, if needs be, I can still take his form as we need. But I suppose that brings us to our 2 problems. Well, 3, I suppose. We need to tie up loose ends at the church. We still need to get back into the castle, which is going to be a lot harder now that we know we're working with a Rakshasa. And of course, there's the 3rd issue of the city being under lockdown.
I would say getting into the castle or into the city per se are not a hard task. I can get 2 of us instantly in there as well as
invisible or carrying people like that is also an option.
Well, getting us-
Well, I might have an idea on how to get myself into those places, but it'd be harder for anyone else to come along with me.
We could try using that little rebellion that's been welling up as a distraction for ourselves.
True. What is your plan, Martia? Now you've got me all curious.
My name carries some weight, and it might be a good way to get in on his good side, especially considering there has recently been an attack. Somebody who previously worked for the Rothschild Empire, now working as a sort of mercenary, could be quite useful.
How about this? We still need to find a way to get into the city. And I think I know what to do. About the city and the king. I pitched it earlier, but I do think that pitching the promise that Selphie has sent some scouts ahead to see if rumors were true and wants to collaborate on this project. That might hold some merit for getting us in. I think, Martia, if you would like to accompany us to give us a bit more credibility, that might work very well. It'll get us both in the city and into the palace.
Very well. If that is what is needed of me, then I shall accompany.
Once we've established a working relationship with the king, we can plan from there when and where and how to best strike at him. I think we should leave the rebellion as a plan B, a backup, in case things go south, since rebellions are messy and not that easy to control. As for the church, if the others want to sneak in and tie up loose ends while we're meeting with the king, I think we could accomplish both things at the same time in a rather fast manner.
Martia will reach into her bag and she'll put her wedding ring on, which she has not worn this entire time.
You're full of secrets too, it seems.
Not so much a secret, just something I don't really like to talk about.
Fair enough. Your not secret will remain with you. I won't pry further.
You're going to.
Maybe. So, this plan. Thoughts, opinions, improvements.
How do we split up the party?
Well, I was thinking I'll go with Selphie and Martia to help ensure that negotiations with the king go by smoothly. If you want to go with Cormac and
Do not
take...
forget that he will be able to see through your disguises, Chia.
Oh, I know. I plan on using that to my advantage.
I see.
But if, Strays, Cormac, if you want to go with any other followers you wish, to go clean up some nuns while we do that, Cormac, I'm sure you'll be you'll enjoy getting your vengeance.
We don't even know if the nuns are still going to be at the church when we look for them. Who's to say
Well-
they haven't gone to the castle and reported what happened?
They might have, though they seemed convinced enough, and they did say they were waiting to hear back from the king.
Excuse me.
Plus, I did give them the orders to wait there. If they moved
I would
on
love
from the...
nothing more than to sink my claws into those women's hearts.
Perfect.
Well,
If they
I'm
have
good.
moved on from the church, I'm sure you could hunt them down easily.
And then there comes another problem. Since the
Oh.
city is on lockdown, there's a good chance we're going to have to fight some of the guards. What should we do if neither plan goes well?
Strays, you have a way to get Cormac out. You and Cormac out if things go south?
I do.
Perfect.
Cormer. But before we do that, Cormer, are you possible of also getting out without my help if needed?
Normally, as long as I don't get gunned down by so many shots at once, then yes. I know Dimension Door.
Perfect.
Cormac, just in case. And I'm going to give Cormac 4 of my superior healing potions.
Nice.
4 of them.
Well then,
4? Yeah, I had 8. I've just been sitting on them, so I'm like, yeah, half.
Okay. Superior healing potion.
Well, I have powers that will allow me to get us out, or, if worst comes to worst, help those of us who fall in battle.
just be
So-
aware. If you're gonna try any kind of magic on him or King Shenik, it will not work that easily.
That's fair enough. Thank you for the warning.
I don't know how he gets inflicted by any kind of environment magic, though.
Good to know.
Relying on your fancy spells doesn't seem to help very much here, then, does it?
Well, Chio will say with a wicked grin, except for spells cast on my allies. He isn't affected by that. Or he can't affect that, I suppose.
Didn't Reggie here
It's-
just do that to our friend Studies?
It's just
Sure.
magic that affects him as a target that he can ignore, correct?
To my knowledge from the encounter, yes.
That is how Rakshasas work. He might be able to counter a few spells, but I think I can throw out more than he's able to stop.
Well then, now the question is, where do we put them? As he looks over to Luffed Up, Reggie, Asa, and the Professor Lichtenstein.
Well, Selfie, do you think it would be a good idea to bring the professor along?
We might be able to come up with some.
Wait, a quick question. The gun that you just attached over, like, at your free time,
Mhm.
is it visible, like, obvious?
That's one of the ones from the church, so I think it was gold plated.
Yeah, so... we now
Is it
see,
just-
like, Professor Lichtenstein with one arm and a fucking AK-70.
Well, the way I would is it's kind of encased on the inside while the end of the gun is aimed towards the front. If you remember what the professor looks like, it's kind of like leech in the front, so there's like a big hole. So there's a
Oh,
lot
so
you can
it's like
hide
a
on the
mouth.
inside. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
That's awesome.
It's like a metallic sandworm, more or less.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we can bring the professor.
We were a little brainstorming, planning sesh in just a bit. So, yeah, BRB chat. Actually, just kidding. We'll still be here, but you know what I mean. Just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to everybody who's in the chat right now. Everybody who showed up so far. Shout out to Foxy, Brisket, who's also a player, Serious Whimsy, Mad Duck, Cardell VA. Let's see, we got Vazrik, who's also in the call. The Spaceship Radio 19, thank you for being here. Jay Dockleton, Gibbathan Madness. Gibbathan Madness. I said it right the first time. Thank you all for being here today. If you're still lurking, thank you so much. If you're not, I hope you're having a good evening. Pygo is looking over me expectantly, so I'm going to mute now. I'll be back. See you guys in a bit.
Okay.
Bye. Dude, there's this guy playing Truck Simulator, and he's running over every single guy on a motorcycle he sees.
Oh, based.
Holy shit. What truck
Oh,
drivers wish they could do IRL.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, he almost flipped it twice. Oh my god, this is so entertaining. Dude is living his best life. Holy shit. That was beautiful. I want an entire rotisserie chicken right now.
That sounds good.
Give it to me. Chat, I need you to send me an entire rotisserie chicken. Ignore the fact that Gallus and Pygo are both chickens, okay? Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Chickens eat chickens all the time.
I want an entire rotisserie chicken right now in my mouth.
Here comes the choo-choo train.
Delicious. Where'd Xeris go? Xeris got Thanos snapped out of reality. He's restarting his PC because his Discord was shitting the bed.
Yeah. He's back on the table, but he's not back in Discord. This is all good signs.
He's working on it. He's
Oh!
working on it.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Really?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
What did I miss?
We are on break now.
We actually
break.
just killed the king.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Martia revealed her true identity.
She was
Oh.
Goku all along.
Damn.
Real, she is
Oh.
Goku.
Only Goku. I expected that she is Zany.
Zeno.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goku calls him Zany, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
like
Zany
this
for me.
universe.
You just see like the chest, like the chest opens like a Gundam kind of like shell, and Xenos is like sitting in there with his little controls.
I want it to be like Goku. I don't like it here.
It's boring. It's not as fun as watching him.
Goodbye, universe.
But yeah, we love Scuff. Am I right, guys?
Oh, truly.
Yeah.
I am the scuff.
Well then. Did nothing get like talked anymore as I went down just a break or like in the review?
Yeah, no,
I think
That was not
Gallus,
actual reveal. That was a
I
bit.
think Gallus is taking care of his husbandly duties right now.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait, what was your real name again? Because Strays already knew that. Because we had the bit of the trying to get a host there.
She didn't. I don't think she told anyone yet.
You
she has-
showed
she
the
hasn't
wedding ring and all that to Strays.
Yeah,
and
she's put her wedding ring on, but she hasn't said her actual name. She said
No.
she will reveal it when they go looking, but then they realized it wasn't that type of town.
Yeah.
Because that
So
is a
you-
detail people would remember.
What is her name now that I didn't hear it? So would you repeat it?
I can actually reveal that. I just said that bit.
Okay. I thought okay. Never mind then. I still kind of want to kill Reggie. You can't spell of mine.
This is the longest 5-minute break I've ever had. I'm gonna die. Chad, I'm dying. I need you to send me money so I can live.
Real, true.
I need 5
Everybody,
subs right now.
everybody give
Okay.
subs to Vazrek.
You get 2 doubloons.
I know I'm not a mod for Vazrek, I'm a mod for the Waddles, but gift all
I'm
of your
back.
subs to Vazrek.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
money to Vazrik.
Yeah, give money to Vazrik. He needs it. He
True
needs
and
it
real.
bad. Vazrik is fighting a battle that none of you can truly understand. A battle that will save the Earth. In order to help him,
Maybe you should
give
invite
him-
your teammates to that battle so you don't die again.
You should shut the fuck up. How about that, huh?
Catch
Yeah.
me outside, bada.
I will. I will.
I'm gonna be a bystander sitting next to it and recording everything.
I'll catch the hell out of you.
How about that?
But the big
Nice.
question is, why are you jumping
That.
out? Anyway, chat. In order to help Vazrik fight off the evil, he needs your credit card information, including the 3-digit number on the back and the expiration date.
I
It
love
definitely
those
starts
fucking
with 5.
digits.
Oh, you
It's
say
21.
that.
1, 4, 7,
21.
6, 7. Okay,
Shut up. Disadvantage. Roll
I'm
death
done
saves
here.
now.
Hey, what do you call it when a merchant is selling things while he's ill?
I don't know. What do you call it?
Sick selling.
Why did that make me laugh? Shut up, fuck off.
Okay, we're back. Break is now over. Vazrik ended it.
Yay!
So, anyways, a meteor begins crashing down from the sky.
I do need your social security.
Roll a
number.
dex
It'll help me
save.
defeat this meteor.
Okay, I will roll a dex
No.
save.
I grow a second set of arms and I prepare to start punching it.
All right,
That
Jojo.
15 gonna get me, DM.
No,
You
I'm not
die.
making a JoJo reference. I'm not making a JoJo reference. I'm making a Asura's Wrath reference. Actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
true,
don't.
real.
I don't know that franchise.
You should learn about it. It's great.
Okay. Anyways,
like one
Justice Regis. Back to it.
Hello.
So, you guys were discussing some plans. As you do.
Yeah.
Pygo has sent me a DM. Oh, I like that.
What was the last part we were talking? Strays was saying something, and then Xeris' computer decided to fuck off.
The whole protecting Hazard.
Mm.
Then I turned over to like the others. Then we have a plan. That was literally the last thing I said.
Sounds like we do. Any objections?
Objection! No.
Perfect.
Let's
get
get
to
this
work.
on the way.
All right,
And-
so who is going where, and who's bringing Amagiri for next week, just in case?
You know what? Let's have Amagiri go with us.
Probably a good idea.
Makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, so before you guys split off and go on your respective tasks, all of you notice, as soon as you guys open up your secret passage to begin making your way outside of your headquarters, you see a set of tracks outside of the entrance. Footprints.
Do they go to the entrance or like just near it?
Near it.
Okay.
Very near
They
it.
were.
They look fresh, too. If anybody likes, they can roll a survival check to investigate a little further.
Sure.
Profession. Fuck!
Survival, let's
This
see.
is when we learned that no one is good at survival, except Chio. Awesome.
I am profession!
Gio's at
I
least a
have-
bard, so
Got me
Jack
out
of
of this.
trades.
Okay. Everybody else just recognizes these big footprint tracks. Due to the specific shape of the feet that are pressed into snow here, Chio, you are actually able to recognize what type of creature this is. It's a minotaur.
Minotaur tracks. Possibly
Well-
our old friend that was out here nearby.
the same one that was seen inside the castle.
And was already inside of this forest just recently.
Yes. I know I should have dealt with him.
It may be a good idea to relocate before we head out to keep Huzzah safe.
Well, from the looks, the entrance was good enough covered.
For now, they've gotten close though, and we've already had the entrance discovered at least once.
My
that-
bad.
Wonder
building
whose fault
indestructible?
that was.
I said my bad.
Why is he out?
I'm still inside. Y'all are in the doorway.
Don't be
It's
so
that
noisy.
close. Oh damn, okay. It's like literally up front of it, like.
Is this building indestructible?
It's still made out of stone.
Made out of stones.
Well, I don't know how the magic works.
It's not exactly a building. It's carved out of the side of a mountain.
Then they can probably get in.
I
if
can
they
also
really
just
want to.
get the door completely away, that there's no door temporarily.
Well, that's not going to stop them. They can still get in if they really want to. They can break things.
And that is going to starve our friends of precious oxygen.
Do you think I would be stupid not to leave like cracks open for the airflow?
Hmm. Just
But
checking.
the point is, they can break in. They know where it is. It is no longer safe.
They didn't discover the door, they're just near it.
They can still break the wall.
And
Why
even
should they break-
then, being near it means that on our return, if we're fleeing and damaged, they may finish us off, laying an ambush for us.
It is bad optics to just stay here. We need to relocate.
I see that. Or
Whatever you say. I will not argue with that. It's not worth it.
All right. Let's find a new location, somewhere a bit more remote, perhaps. You know what? We have a cartographer friend, don't we? Who'll be able to tell us where the best hidey holes are around here. Reggie?
If that
Yes?
Minotaur is out here and he was in the castle earlier, why don't we just rush to capture him? Take him
Because
prisoner.
because that would send a bad message to somebody we're trying to cozy up to. We're already pushing it with trying to portray our scouts as mere curiosity. Let's not push it any further.
Go ahead.
Reggie, you know this area pretty well, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Where do you think would be a good place to relocate to?
Well, the more inhospitable, the better. I'd say somewhere up high, personally.
All right.
Most people, when they make shelters, they try to pick down here, down the valleys, but they don't realize that there's a lot of nooks and crannies you can hide up in the cliff sides.
Perfect.
To a higher elevation.
So how do we get everybody up there? That's the question.
Well, if you had some climbing equipment, I'd say, with some good old elbow grease and a little bit of digging thanks to a good old trusty pickaxe would do the trick, but it seems to me y'all are a little low on those kind of supplies, so you got some fancy magic to help you out. That might be able to
As he says that, I would literally just walk up the mountainside. Straight. Defying physics.
That would
I-
also work.
Did you all know he could do that? I didn't know he could do that.
That is weird. I don't like
I mean, I also saw you flying yesterday, so that also makes sense.
What do you think those wings are for?
I'd assume flying.
Looking edgy.
Good orders, great comic.
Well then, I can also let you all also fly, so that's also a possibility.
So, let's say we get this base set up now, get everybody up, and then we
The
try
problem
and
that I
enact
see
our plans.
The problem that I see a little bit is more the Minotaurs in the area.
Oh,
The warlock spell.
How recent are these tracks?
Very recent from the message.
Very.
It is beautiful.
Chio, I would say with a 21 survival,
Yeah.
you would discern these were made within the last hour.
what do you say?
An hour or less.
What do you say? Me and Cormac follow them, see if we can take out this Minotaur.
Again, if they are connected to the person we're trying to cozy up to, I don't think that's going to reflect well on us.
Or at least try to convince. You can be pretty persuasive, right, Cormac?
I can be very intimidating. Deceptive, yes. Persuasive.
Well.
Not exactly my strongest. But I can use the gift of a silver tongue if pushed to.
Because I am thinking us two go, since we're the most suited for the line combat.
Again,
I
we're
would say
going
this
to
out
be
of character. I am proficient in the every social skill except for persuasion.
Yeah, that makes sense. My idea is we try to talk to him. He knows me from when he spotted me in the forest. So we try to talk him down. If not, me and Cormac, man, we're both living weapons, correct?
Sure.
I would also probably disguise yourself, Cormac, as the knowledge of you being seen is already there. We don't know if the nuns already talked.
That's fair. How about this then? I'll make myself look like your average woodsman.
Up to you what you look like, so...
Right. I say we get going.
Please don't fuck this up. Good
No
luck.
promises.
Oh.
Well done.
Alright, the rest of us will begin the relocation. You two take care of this.
Hell yeah.
Reggie. Where in this location would be the best place? Like for the elevated place. We don't care about if it's even a cliff or anything. It doesn't even need to have like an area to stand on. I can deal with that.
I think I can map out a pretty decent spot. Give me about 10 minutes. I'll sketch something up real fast.
And I guess me and Cormac are running after these footprints.
All right, question. So, he is going to make a cartographer's tools check in order to do this. Would anyone like to assist him to give him advantage?
Sure, I
do as
think I
I
have
would-
those tools too. Oh,
Go ahead. No, go ahead if you have the tools.
Yeah.
yeah, I have
Selfie, you are
photography
literally
too.
proficient in just about every type of tool, so yeah, you are able to do this.
Okay. If you
Okay,
want
so-
to give him help, I'll give him guidance.
Okay.
Okay, he gets an extra d4 on top of this. Awesome. So he'll roll this with advantage.
Oh god.
Okay, and now the d4. 28.
Hell yeah.
So, here is what he is going to do. He is going to take some time to not map out a location specifically, but draw you an in-detail map of the area. Like, we're talking within 100-mile radius of the region. He will even begin sketching down major locations within Azakar as well, and he just he gets almost a little carried away with his work, and he begins sketching off key locations, and he marks a number of locations for the base itself, but then he starts marking off other places. He starts locating, he marks down where Fort Whiteclaw is located. He marks off all of the entrances to get into Azakar, where guards might be located. Just full on going into detail with this. And I'd say, Selfie, as you're helping him, you realize he's not an ordinary map maker. This is a war map. When he said that he worked for the military, he meant it.
Oh my god.
So with the strange display
I would like to confirm
of
which military.
genius. Yeah, I would say from what you can deduce, actually, roll a history check with advantage. $25, awesome. Yeah, with your knowledge, Selfie, you being a, someone who worked for the Voshkov Empire's, science branch, you knew a decent amount of how, the inner machinations of, the Vosh army, not as much as Martia, obviously, but, you know, you knew a decent amount of it. From the way that this guy sketches out his maps, you can kind of tell that he was initially trained by Recordian specialists. But there's also little flares that he's picked up from other militaries as well. So most of his experience seems to be from Record, but yeah, he's got notes from just about everywhere. And he just begins sketching and sketching and sketching, and before you know it, you have an in-depth, detailed out map of the entire region. And he specifically points out a set location, one very high up in the mountains, like a good 1,000 feet or two in elevation up above, and is actually located very close to Fort Whiteclaw. He says, I reckon this would be the best ideal spot. Just outside of range of the enemy, but close enough where we can keep an eye on their scouts if they start sending people out.
So, what is the plan? Should I go alone there first, or take you with me to find the location and prepare to stay there? Because getting all of us there in an instant would be pretty obvious.
That it would. Does anybody have any incantations that help with keeping ourselves hidden? That might be really useful here.
I can help
I
turn
do.
some of you invisible.
Chio, you're capable of turning me and Reggie invisible.
I'm capable of turning one of you invisible.
You can't upcast it or anything?
I don't see an upcast on invisibility.
Invisibility, you get to choose a second target if you upcast it, and so on.
Yeah.
Does it just not have the... Okay, yeah, it just doesn't have the upcast here in my spellbook.
Really?
It should have it.
Visibility, let me double back here. I believe you. I just want to... Higher levels, one additional... Yeah, okay, so it just doesn't have it in my spellbook. Cool. Alright, then Joe will say, I can make you both invisible, yes.
Well then. That's an option, right?
I could actually make up to 4 of us invisible.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm considering more the fact that I'm probably gonna want to increase the movement that me and Reggie are going, so I'm gonna probably give him the ability to also fly around.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
So yeah. Let me just see. So what is the idea? Does it sound like a plan? You guys take care of this location for now, and me and Reggie set up the new camp.
I can hold down the fort with Selfie while you do that. Sure.
Well then, Reggie. I will prepare to fly. Also, Cormac, Martia, try to cover your tracks that they are not too obvious.
We're already gone.
Over here.
We've already left.
Yeah, this is 15 minutes after they finish the map, so they're gone.
Okay.
We already know that we need to cover our tracks, though,
Well done.
because we literally talked about that last night.
Yeah. Well done. Wait, it's only 10 minutes. How far is it away from here? How long does invisibility also last? That's the question.
An hour.
Okay.
Yep.
I will carry him, but I got them strength of -1.
Yeah,
How big is he
that's
again?
gonna be. He's a bit on the portly side.
Okay. Well then, and I will go over and put my hand on his shoulder, and wait until we turn invisible because it's a touch spell. Fly.
You're going to want to do it first
yeah,
and then
you
maintain
can't-
concentration on that because you can't cast a spell that will break invisibility.
Yeah.
You're casting normal invisibility. I thought Raider again, but okay then, never mind.
Raider only
Yeah.
lasts a minute, so.
Yep.
Well
But you
then,
can still concentrate on your spell while
yeah, I know.
invisible.
It's more I thought like you gotta use Greater, but yeah, well then, let me do that.
All right.
There you go.
Let me go ahead and upcast invisibility. Both of you are invisible.
We fly off.
All right, that you do. So you guys take off, going to find your new base of operations. In the meantime, the search party, who I believe consists of Martia and Cormac, I assume no one else?
Yeah, it's just a
That'd
straight
be
up one.
correct.
Nobody else
Yeah.
volunteered to come, so.
I would love it if both of you would go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Oh boy.
Come on, Martia.
Oh no.
You are
God
following a
damn.
trail here.
Okay, well then. Come on, dice, be nice.
Holy shit.
Oh, the dice were nice.
The dice were nice.
Nicer dicer.
So, Cormac and Martia, the two of you begin venturing off into the nearby woods, slowly following the trail of footprints, hoping that you are traveling in the right direction. After about 15, 20 minutes or so, you finally see the end of the trail. And standing at the end is a hulking 7.5 foot tall, blue furred minotaur who seems to be looking for something. Maybe someone. Are you two being stealthy?
It will be if Cormac is.
Cormac would be, yeah.
Both of you roll me a stealth check.
He's gone. I don't think even Martia knows where Cormac is.
Wait, that was a natural 20.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yes, it is.
Hell yeah.
Why was it not green?
I don't know. I think it's
Good
something with the,
That's odd.
yeah.
Huh.
Where did Cormac go?
Cormac's just in the snow.
No, he is the snow.
You're right, he's using his disguised self to make himself so white that he blends in with the snow.
You know, Hunger Games when Peter disguises himself as a rock.
No?
Yeah.
No.
It's a stupid plot point.
You know in Lord of the Rings when Frodo disguises himself as a rock
Okay, but that makes sense.
with his magic elf cape?
Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
magic, not paint.
I love that scene.
Anyway, I was imagining he was doing that. Okay, so what are we doing here? Because
I
if
am
he's-
observing it. I am observing him. I'm gonna get a little bit closer and keep a close eye on what he's doing and listen to him if he says anything to himself.
That is also what I was thinking of doing, is listening to him. I'm going to be a little bit further back because I got a lower roll.
No, you don't know you got a lower roll.
That is true. That is
It's on your
true.
best
Okay, I
and
guess
healthy. However, you probably lost track of where Cormac went, so.
she's probably going to try and get in close as well then. Well, as close as she can safely. Or she thinks it's safe.
Cormac is built to be stealthy to a degree, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's what I'm doing, Gallus.
What was
Yep.
it? One more time. Sorry.
I'm getting closer
Oh.
so I can observe what he's doing and listen to him if he says anything to himself.
Yeah, that's what we're both doing.
Okay. I'd say the two of you begin following his trail, just like sticking close to the trees, trying to stay out of his line of vision. You tail him for 10 minutes, just constantly watching his every move, staying in the shadows in this very dimly lit morning. The only thing he mutters under his breath during those 10 minutes is a simple phrase out of frustration. Where the hell are they camping at?
Where the hell are they camping at?
We didn't find us again.
I'm going to use the message cantrip. How far away have we gone from camp?
I'd say you're a good 2-3 miles out.
Okay. Then this will be to Martia. He doesn't know where our camp is. He missed the door. You are able to reply to that message cantrip, by the way,
Yeah.
silently
Yeah.
without actually saying anything.
Yeah. Okay. I'll split off and report back to the others. I don't know where you went, so I'm assuming you're more hidden than me.
I will not respond because I can only use message so many times per day.
Okay. Martia will start trying to head back, making sure to cover tracks and everything as well.
I'll just say covering my tracks is like part of the stealth check or some shit.
What were you guys? Sorry, I was looking something up. What were you guys planning on doing?
I'm sending Martia
Martia's-
back because he doesn't know where our camp is.
Yeah, and I'm trying to disguise my tracks and everything as well as I go back.
Okay, so Marty's heading back, and Cormac, you're gonna continue to tail him?
I got a pretty damn good stealth, so I'm gonna keep an eye on him, yeah.
Okay. As time goes on, as you continue to keep your eye on him, I would love it if you'd roll me one more stealth check.
Sure thing. What was that roll? It was 11? Okay.
He didn't seem to notice me when I got a 15, as far as we know.
Yeah. Music is cutting out. That was weird.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't
Yeah,
the music.
our
I think it's
internet's been
stable- I
really...
think it's stabilized.
Okay. Yeah, our internet's been really bad recently.
It's stabilized.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I have a magic item that I have completely forgotten about.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't do that.
the slippers, or the boots of Elvenkind.
Ah, so you'd have
Oh,
advantage
so you
on
have
this.
advantage on stealth.
So yeah, this guy
I'm
is
pretty sure. Hold on, let me double check.
not gonna see you then.
Yeah, it is, because Pesty only ever rolled flat rolls on her on her spell checks because she had Reach of Valentine. She was heavy armor. Where?
We roll that. That did not matter. Okay. But at least my footsteps are silent.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, as long as you keep rolling higher than a 15, this guy's not... Like, I'm having him roll, and he's not beating you.
Okay.
So, let me ask you this. How long do you plan on spying on him for?
I'd say another 10 or so minutes would be chill.
Okay. I would say 10 or so more minutes go by after Martia had already departed to make her way back to the camp. Yeah, he just continues wandering through the woods, presumably looking for you. What do you do after 10 minutes?
You know what? I actually have a way to get the hell away from him without him really knowing where I might be. How thick is the woods right now? Like where we're currently at? Is it like sparse or is it dense?
It's more on the sparse side, I would say.
Okay, is there enough cover that if something was within like 500 feet of him, it would be really hard for him to notice?
Sure.
Okay. I am going to actually climb up one of the trees.
Okay. Easy enough.
And to top it off, I'll cast invisibility on myself.
All right. You already have advantage on your stealth
I know,
checks.
but then he won't see me at all because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try talking to him.
Okay. What do you say?
From invisibility, I'm going to say, seems you're looking for something, oh bull. What is it you seek?
He stops in his tracks and slowly begins looking around, gauging his peripherals. I was sent out here to look for you.
For me? Just me?
You and your friends.
What is a friend, really?
The king would
Why?
like to have a word with you.
He'll get his words. Those you call friends wish to have a word with him as well. I imagine they'll be meeting shortly.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that you are not needed to seek us out. We will come to you ourselves soon enough.
Well, it better be sooner than later. Shannik does not like waiting.
Then tell Shinnick this. A business proposal will soon be made to him. One that I believe he is going to want to take.
I will send this message Anything else you should know?
No. Not at this time.
Very well.
Now go in peace, Bull.
You as well, stranger. Don't keep him waiting long. And with that, he will turn and he will simply begin following his tracks home.
Cormac will watch from the tree until he can no longer see him.
Easy enough.
Once he's gone, Cormac will return to the rest, making sure to cover up his own tracks along the way.
Okay. In this moment...
I'll say he grabs a branch or something and sweeps it back and forth or something.
Yeah, of course. In this moment, I'm going to go ahead and speed ahead a little bit. A number of hours go by. Strays, you and Reggie head off from your original headquarters location and begin a trek up the mountains. A trek that, without the guidance of Reggie, would have taken numerous hours, but you end up getting your dedicated location in less than one. And in quite the formidable spot as well, a nook up at the near one of the peaks of the lower mountains, just outside of vision of Fort Whiteclaw. A front row seat, if you will, but located in a way where you can spy on them, but they can't spy on you. The perfect spot to begin your new secret headquarters. Just behind the eyes of the enemy. And so, with your magic, you begin constructing your new layout with with a little bit of assistance from Reggie, who very eagerly gives you his interior design tips that he's picked up over the years from all of his years of exploring and learning of different facets of decor and feng shui.
As he explains, probably his race is gonna be, I can make one object at a time with this spell, even when I make a big size of a room. So decide which one you want to pick.
Lovely. So that continues.
Yeah, I give him the option to
on.
choose.
Hell yeah, he will happily do so. He just begins like, it's like, all right, now I'd say you should put a nice little love seat over in the corner. Maybe let's put a window right here. I know it's a mountain, it'll be a little hard to do that, but I think we can make it work. You know, it just getting way too ahead of himself. But
if you use too much fire element in a room that is made out of wood element, you're gonna light yourself on fire while you sleep and die.
Yeah. You
Not
don't want
with
to do
my
that.
case. My flames don't damage environment.
I'm making a reference to a game that uses a feng shui mechanic.
I see.
And so
It would also happen in D&D, to be honest. So yeah. Let me just because
And
we are
so
probably gonna
I'll
focus
continue on and
building.
say the layout is settled. You do as much as you can to get the layout all set, and then over the course of the next few hours, gather the rest of the group and bring them up into your new headquarters.
There we go. I used 2 of Fabricate to get a large enough room, and to be honest, the same size as we already had.
Absolutely. And so I'd say by the time you get you've fully relocated to this new area, I'd say it's probably about early to mid-afternoon. And as you guys all reconvene in the new location, one of you has news. You've been invited.
Hello, everyone. The bull was seeking us out to inform us that the king wishes to speak with us.
Well, that certainly makes things smoother.
I told him
Though-
to tell Shinnick that we wish to speak with him as well,
Perfect.
and that a business opportunity that he would wish to accept will soon be made known.
Well, if that's the case, we can drop a little bit of the pretense. If the rest of you want to join, just in case something breaks out,
Oh yes.
or in case
would
we
make
find the right moment in this first meeting.
Well, your decision.
This
think
spot
I-
was
Sure,
yours
this
after
one.
all.
Well then, I'd say we still maintain the same cover story that Sophie here was intrigued and sent some scouts ahead to confirm rumors that we're interested in his project and willing to offer expertise to help see it through. Of course, with all of us being there, it will make it easier to find opportunities to take down our quarry. Any thoughts, opinions?
Apparently
Are we
none.
putting the slaying of the nuns on hold?
It
Probably the better idea.
probably would, but we're going to want to take care of them sooner rather than later. So let's say after the meeting, if we're not being pursued, it wouldn't hurt for some of us to make a quick stop. But I would prefer if the nun problem doesn't go on for too long.
That is also my preference.
Good. Well then, I believe we have a slightly altered plan in front of us, but a plan that I think will benefit us. Though, be careful, I would caution. If he's inviting us, he likely is going to have preparations for in case we try anything.
I imagine so.
We're not going to be
Yes.
catching him off guard with this one if we choose to act, but trust all your judgment.
Let us get going. Sitting around talking, it's
He may
don't get
wish
too
for us to be
much.
disarmed when we go in.
well, that's not a
And while he
problem for
may
you
be
and
able
me.
to disarm some of us, it won't matter for others of us.
I look in the round and I think that only involves one of us. Or no, two probably.
Sophie, does the professor have a compartment we could stick something in?
I think Pygo stepped away.
Fuck. Professor, do you have a compartment that we could stick something in?
Yes, it is wise that you spoke to me directly. I believe I have something like that.
Perfect. As Chio will take her bag of holding out. Anybody who wants to bring weapons in, just go ahead and put them inside. We'll stuff them in the professor. If a fight
Nice.
breaks out, Professor, I'm sure you know what to do.
Of course. Hopefully a fight is to be avoided, but it must be done, it must be done.
Indeed. So, any weapons you want to sneak past the guards can just be put in the bag of holding, and then Chio will put the bag of holding in the professor's hidden compartment. I'm starting to believe that
I have a dagger.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe that maybe the only person who's wanting to smuggle weapons in is Amagiri.
Yeah, like you have a wizard, no weapons. You have
Yeah,
an
wizard-
artificer.
Wizard.
Crowbar. I had a crowbar in there too.
Okay.
All right.
I literally do not own any weapons. I only use my hands.
Yeah, of everybody here, I think the only person who, like, needs a weapon is going to be Amagiri.
Very true.
So we'll take X weapons from Amagiri and stuff them in the bag. Alright. That should buy us some advantage that he might not see coming. Any other preparations that you could think of?
Huzzah. Just kidding. We leave
Do
him.
we want to go today, or do we want to prepare more?
We were told not to keep him waiting. If you wish to stay in his good graces for now, then we should go immediately.
I said we stop wasting time.
Yes, this inaction bores me.
I'm getting sick of all the waiting.
Well, I haven't expended much of my magical energy. Strays, are you good for this?
I'm totally good. I am capable of doing way more than this.
Excellent.
The only question is how useful I'm gonna be in the fight against him if one happens.
I'm sure you could be creative. You can't affect him, but we're walking to a laboratory. I'm sure there's flammable or material nearby.
Or you can just work on making one of us as strong as possible.
That too.
Well, I think I have my ideas what I'm gonna do, so don't worry about me.
Perfect. I admire the creativity. Then, are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go on.
Perfect.
Okay.
Then I say we head out.
Sounds like you guys are making your way towards Fort Whiteclaw.
Yep.
Now, do you bring any of the NPCs with you? Or are they all staying behind? Aside from the professor.
Okay, yeah, I know we're bringing the professor. I think
I'd
we're
say
really
no.
I think we're really gonna leave the others to protect Huzzah.
Yeah.
We were gonna bring Love Dump, but I don't think that's really something we need to do anymore.
Not if we're going to the castle, no.
Yeah, that's more risky to bring him along.
Although he might be an interesting test subject if the king decides that he looks interesting.
I don't think he's going to agree to that.
But if I don't think Loved Up would as well either. I'm saying the king, upon realizing what he is, would probably be interested in him as a test subject.
Well, we
So
have
probably better to leave him there then, so that Cormac's
Mhm.
true nature isn't like accidentally revealed to an NPC.
Yeah.
True, true. So just the professor.
Just the professor.
Okay.
And does anybody have an actual disguise kit?
Selfie does.
I might. Oh, Selfie. Okay. Chio also has one.
Okay. I would like to have my hair temporarily dyed black because of the attack on the church.
That should be easy enough to do.
I think that's just a disguised kit check then.
Indeed it is. Go ahead and roll.
This will set the DC for people
disguise
to
kits.
realize it's a disguise with like an investigation.
Okay. What stat should I use for that?
Let's
Charisma?
base that off.
So
Yeah,
just
let's base that off
deception?
charisma. Yeah.
Cool. Great. I'm not gonna argue as a charisma caster. Fuck.
I'm gonna burn my inspiration.
The
on you.
die.
I'm gonna burn my inspiration on you.
Alright. Let's do it again. 23. That's
That's much
better.
Much
Better.
better. Yeah.
And oh wait, I have where is it?
Guidance.
Guidance. Guidance is not. Okay, hold on. Let me just manually do the D4 then. 24.
Okay, so it'll be DC 24 to see through the disguise. Wait a minute, you're not Cormac the Black. You're Cormac the Red. Ah, shit.
All I can think of is just hold your fire. That man isn't black.
I was literally about to say we really got Cormac Black before Gus Black.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Dragon Ball,
Damn.
for that amazing meme. Oh man. All right. So, speed ahead once again. You guys, along with the professor, make your way to Fort White Claw.
White claws, no laws.
You leave the safety
gonna-
of your new headquarters. Oh yeah.
One thing, Trace would actually leave his bag of holding in a hidden place inside of the hideout
Okay, good to know.
because he has the
Smart.
magic items in there and all the other stuff.
All the money.
Yes. So yeah,
All right. So, you guys head out to make your way to Castle Whiteclaw. You guys begin making your way down the mountain, winding your way down the very intricately mapped out pathways that you must follow in order to get up into your headquarters. It is a very specific route, and if you go off course even a little bit, it adds on an extra hour or two of trek. Thankfully, the map is detailed enough where that's not really an issue, but you do make your way down the mountain, and you do notice, as you do so, you look down upon Azakar for the first time since you guys had left the previous night. And it is a very different sight. It is busier than you remembered. A lot more people walking around, specifically people in uniform. Specifically around the outskirts of town, it seems that they have set up a full perimeter around Askar itself to watch for those who enter and exit. Thankfully for you all, the fortress which King Shag resides is not in the city limits itself, and so going around it is pretty easy. And so you make your way to the fortress, which a couple of you have already visited once or twice. And so you already know exactly where to go to enter. As you waltz up to the front gates, you notice Yes?
Quick thing. As we walk closer to it, I would tell everybody if we go in a direction that would not fit for a conversation or anything inside of the castle, I would give a signal to let everybody know that this is like a path to the prison or something, as I know the layout of the castle pretty well.
So if they try to lead us to the prison, then...
Or like prison or like other places that are really bad for us to do something.
Okay. So you'd have a signal.
Yes. But yeah.
Okay. So you guys walk up to the castle gates. There are probably about a dozen soldiers waiting on the opposite end of the portcullis. All of their weapons, not necessarily pointed at you, but at the ready in case things go south. And they immediately begin lowering the gate for you to enter. One of them steps forward and says, "You are all the newcomers to town, yes?"
Correct.
Good, good. Follow me, I'll take you to the king. Walk slowly. For that he will turn and begin escorting you all inside.
Cormac lags behind slightly.
We just see Cormac rubber banding as he's back and forth.
No, he was told to walk slowly, so he's going to do just that.
Oh, he's being a little shit.
Yep.
As he does. So, you guys walk inside, and a number of guards follow you in from right behind, staying very close to you as you walk in. You make your way through the winding halls of the elaborately designed castle. Some of you, specifically strays, already know these halls pretty well, given that you've basically got the whole layout of the place, and you can kind of tell from the directions that you're going of where your destination's going to be. It seems that these guards are taking you to a banquet hall. And so you are escorted in front of two large mahogany doors in which a number of guards are standing watch outside. There is also a small table next to the doors themselves with two guards either side. And one of them gestures to the table and says, "If you have any weapons or tools of harm, please place them on the desk here."
Martia puts her hand on the desk.
Cormac will
Chio-
reach
He
down
just
and pull out-
squints.
Oh my
He
gosh.
just squints at Martin and says, "You will be an exception."
I would put down a dagger. I have a dagger in my inventory, I just realized.
Cormac
will
reaches
put down-
down in
Oh,
his
go ahead.
boot, pulls out a dagger, reaches down into his other boot, pulls out a dagger, reaches into his sleeves, pulls out several daggers, and places them all down.
Why do I see now the 15 minutes of inventory dumping there with like a great axe, great sword, dagger,
right.
great bow?
A crossbow. I almost forgot. Crossbow. All the bolts that I have. A vial of something. Poison. uh, and a rock that was in his pocket. Now he's done.
Amazing.
Yeah. Chia will place down a dagger and a longsword she had.
Any more weapons? I'll take that as a no. The doors open as two guards stand on either side, and they gesture for you to walk in, and you see an elaborate setup. You see a long table, looks like it could fit about 20 people on it, filled to the brim with delicious food. Delicacies from all across the lands of Yaga are laid out in a beautiful spread as an afternoon luncheon setup is been prepared for you all. And sitting at the head of said table, sitting in wait, is King Shenik. The guards do not follow you in, as they close the doors behind you. King Shenik will stand from his chair, stretches his arms out to gesture to all of you and says, "Please, my guests, have a seat. I wish to conversate with the newcomers in town."
Cormac goes over, pulls up a chair, and sits down.
Yo bows
down with the
respectfully and sits as well.
Straight to follow that.
Before this lovely afternoon meal begins, let me be the first to properly welcome you to my city, my home. I welcome you as guests because the behavior you've expressed since arriving in my city has been strange, to say the least. And so, I will first begin this meal by asking one simple question. Why are you here?
Thank you, King Shenik. We appreciate the chance to speak. I know that, as you said, our behavior has appeared strange, and I was actually preparing to hope to seek an audience with you to further explain. We've heard you are not one who receives many guests. And we heard the possibility that you're working on a project. We happen to have some amongst us who are familiar with the kind of work that you are dealing in, and out of scientific curiosity, wanted to lend their assistance. We needed to ensure that these whispers were true, of course. We sent our scouts ahead to make sure that everything was correct. We meant no harm in the intrusion, but Again, you don't see many guests, and asking outright, well, it didn't seem like it was going to be much of a possibility.
I see. Do you wish to learn? Is that what I understand?
Learning, I believe, our more scientifically inclined minds here would like to, yes, but more importantly, to work alongside you to push these boundaries.
Very intriguing. Well, I can already tell you that I will warn you, I've not taken apprentices before. So this is a rather new thing for me. I've been studying within these halls for quite a long time. Always by myself. I have never studied directly with others. I have a few pen pals, of course, but it's possible. Perhaps we could have a good working relationship.
I think that would be mutually beneficial.
Agree. There is just one thing that I've been thinking about since you arrived here.
By all
And
means.
will snap his fingers and says, "Guard, bring in a souvenir, please." And the double doors open, and one of the guards walks in, holding something, and he will go over to King Shenik and hand it to him. And it is one of Cormac's daggers. That will be all, thank you. The guard will nod and make his way out. The king will simply wield the dagger, looking at all of its details, tapping the blade, checking its sharpness, looking at the
I
craftsmanship.
will say it looks completely unused.
Fair enough. We'll take a look at it and say, "You know, I heard a lot of clanging metal when you were all walking in. I know there's more of these out there. For scholars, you seem to be the protective type. Care to explain the amount of steel you're carrying?"
These are dangerous lands. Coming here, we ran into some trolls. We always prefer to be prepared and not need it than need it and not be prepared.
The world is a dangerous and bloody place. If you aren't willing to spill blood to protect your own, then you're a dead fool.
No, I'm very happy you said this. I, for a moment, thought that you were who you weren't saying you were. It is always wise to invest in protecting himself. Absolutely. And he kind of like gestures in a almost sympathetic manner. He will take the dagger and place it down on the table next to his dining plate. Say, I agree with the sentiment. It is always wise to carry the means of protecting yourself. You are right, sir. These are very dangerous, bloody times. The war gets more and more intense every day, despite what our kind and wise emperor preaches on a weekly basis. This war will only get worse. So carrying the means to defend yourself, I cannot think of a wiser thing. However, I can't help but wonder about those who do not have the capabilities to defend themselves. There are many people in my very town. A lot of them simply do not have the capabilities to fight. Well, you see, when there's acts of violence enacted upon my people, I take it as if it is an attack upon myself. It is my job to protect them, to keep them fed, to keep them safe, to give them warm beds. See them slayed, I mean, it would only break my heart. Snaps his fingers again. Evidence, please. A side door opens. 2 guards barge in, and in the center of the dining table is thrown a corpse. A corpse with priestly garb and reindeer horns on his head.
I'd like to point out that I've stripped him naked. I have his remnants.
Then a
That's
naked
true.
corpse.
Oh no, this is worse. This is so much worse. This is
The 2 guards then bow their heads and leave. The door shuts behind them. These, and he gestures to the corpse, which is now lying on top of the delicious food that you have. Well, I guess that's up to you if you've decided to begin eating at this point or not.
Nope.
Yeah, what
This
have?
right here, this breaks my heart. And I find it just so strange. The day that these newcomers, these humble, esteemed guests arrive, priests butchered in my city. And to make the coincidences even worse, 2 of said guests find themselves within not only my home uninvited, but my observatory, my abode, my safe space. I am just dying to hear this explanation. And at this point, he is like, his hands are clasped together and he's squeezing his fists intently, almost as if he was holding something he would have snapped by now.
When the body is presented, Chio will vomit.
Is there an apple on the table at all? Or
Sure.
Like a bowl of apples?
Why not? Let's say yes.
Okay. Cormac will take one of the apples, rub it on his shirt, and look into it before taking a bite.
Sorry. Cormac. Oh, Cormac?
Well, Chio, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, I wanted to first apologize for the vomit. Sorry, I don't see many corpses. I'd like
Please
to,
take your time. I have all day.
Right. The intrusion to the observatory was certainly us. I apologize for it. It honestly probably admittedly wasn't well thought out. We're scholars mostly, and sometimes we don't think of these things. I know nothing about the deaths of your priests. I'm so sorry to hear about that. But, I mean, this priest looks like it was mauled by a creature, not... Oh gods, what happened to this one?
I was wondering the same thing. You know, this isn't the only priest that suffered greatly last night. There were a few others. Some of them hidden. I had spoken to some of the nuns there. They told me strange men wandered into their halls, turned into a demon. Demon was then apprehended with holy hellfire. But it seems that this demon escaped and has not been brought to justice. Hence why I had to lock my beloved city down. I'm trying to find said demon.
That would explain the lockdown. Okay. Well, Your Majesty, if it would help earn your trust, we can definitely...
Trust!
We can't...
Trust. You expect me to trust anything you say?
No.
This is our first conversation. Let me recap. You wander into my town. Visitors, scholars, tourists in my city. You talk to my people, place ideas in their heads. My priests end up dead, my guards panicked, worried for their lives. And what is it? Two of you break into my home and expect me to ignore it, and then put my trust into your word.
No, that's why I was going to speak of action. I know you don't trust us. To be fair, in your position, I wouldn't trust us. That's why I was going to say we will help apprehend whatever this demon is, so that you have our action to back our word, not just our word alone.
I look back and forth between Chio and King Shinnik as this conversation goes on, silently eating my apple.
What of a word of someone who is not a tourist? Somebody who will help you apprehend this demon.
What word would that be?
That will be the word of Martia from the middle. You know of my husband, sister-in-law, and their family, right? You'd know of our loyalties to this country.
I've heard of the Von Meadows, yes. I've heard a few things here and there. Question is, what is Yvonne Meadow doing out all the way over here? Unannounced. Normally, Yvonne Meadow would have brought an entire army along with them. Yet you come alone with... He does the finger quote-unquote signs. Scholars.
It is simply what I was hired to do. Protect.
And I am so curious on who hired you. Because I'm starting to think it wasn't the Empire. So who was it? It is not unusual for the Von Meadows to become turncoats.
I would like to insight that, because if he knows about Martia's turncoding, how the fuck does he know about it?
Absolutely, roll an insight.
I'm betting inspiration.
Go for it.
Oh my god, can that
Wow.
stop happening to me? That always fucking happens to me.
I will give you I will give you advantage just because he is invoking your family name. I'll give you one more shot at this. 15. He's not referring to you.
No, I'm thinking about Katrina.
Bingo.
Like, how does he know about Katrina? Because so what? My sister-in-law, she had left the Empire. She was always a freak, a weirdo. I don't care for her. But I'm not married to her. I'm married to Grisha.
Ah yes, Grisha von Meadow, champion of the army, champion of the Emperor. That name I know very well. However, his Lady of Honor has been strangely absent in recent years. I wonder where she could have gone. Back on topic, though. Point I'm trying to say is someone has killed some of my people without my permission, and that the monster is still walking around. And there is a very good chance that that monster is hiding in this very room. So, what is to say I snap my fingers for a third time, lay waste to all of my humble guests, and wait it out? Maybe luck is on my side. Maybe, just maybe, that takes care of my demon problem.
Perhaps. That would be a fairly terrible fate for us all. But are you really willing to risk gambling that won't bring the wrath of the Von Meadows down on you?
Wrath of the Von Meadows. is a funny one. The Von Meadows work for the Empire. I am the Empire. They work for me.
Oh.
I am king of this region. There is only one that I take orders from. One man. And that man is sitting in Zargrad, crying about the war and all the people dying all around the lands of Yaga. He's a weak man.
Ah, I like you.
I bet you do. You've been quiet. What is your perspective, stranger?
My perspective. I look towards the dead body of the priest. My perspective is maybe this demon was probing for weaknesses. When it found that these priests were stronger than it was expecting, it fled. They were more than likely supposed to be sacrifices. Souls and blood and all that, right? Demons love that stuff.
Perhaps, maybe. I am still quite disappointed that I lost some good priests from that, but at the very least they were able to dispatch of it once. Who's to say that they can't dispatch him again? And as a reminder, I still have not been given a good reason not to kill all of you. Still waiting.
Oh, there's a good reason to kill anyone, really. You just have to have whatever excuse strikes your fancy, right? You are the king, after all. The ultimate power is yours. But you would be sacrificing minds that know about the Philosopher's Stone.
His
Minds
eyes
that could
lock
help
with
you finish
yours.
your research. Even enhance it. What is it you want to do with the Philosopher's Stone? Make yourself immortal? Crush all of your enemies? Those enemy armies that attack and kill all these innocent people that your emperor cries and whines about? Or maybe you have greater ambitions. I don't really care what you do with it, but the fact remains that it is not yet complete, am I right?
He closes his eyes and smiles. To speak honeyed words into my ears. I like you.
Then we like each other, it would seem.
He will slowly stand up from his chair, place his hands on the table, leaning forward. You know why I want the Philosopher's Stone? I want to win a war. A war that's been fought for far too long. That's what I want.
Then such a dream can be within your grasp.
Then tell me.
But you must understand. The Philosopher's Stone, from what I understand at least, is not going to come forth without sacrifice. Sacrifice of blood and souls.
You've been reading my notes. It seems that one of you knows how to read them. If that is the case, then let us strike a deal. I will ignore the incident at the church if you assist in this project directly. You help me get what I want, and I will help what you want to get what you want in return. I think this could be beneficial for all of us.
Oh, yes. I think so as well. I turn to look over at Chio to gauge her reaction.
Chio nods. I believe it will.
Then it shall be so. And he smiles with a deep grin. Guards! Remove this dead fucking corpse from my table. I wish to eat food in peace and harmony. And with that, 2 guards come in and yank the dead, naked corpse from the table. And he says, let this meal be the beginning of a lovely new relationship. To Project Opus and to new beginnings.
Their glass of wine on the table.
Oh yeah.
I'll grab it and I'll raise it into the air. To new beginnings.
Chio will follow suit. To new beginnings.
And to future ends.
The future ends. And with that, we will wrap up for tonight's session. Holy shit. Congratulations, you just befriended the first big bad of the series. And
Cool,
now we can
Just say-
finally get into my kingdom rules. It's about fucking time. I've been waiting
Also,
10
that's the thing,
episodes
how
for this shit, man.
Hey! I've been trying to speed things
Is
up.
it the
I
same
know.
document you played with this before, just updated?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is Pygo not here, by the way? Because I
No,
expected her to
Pygo-
talk like in that situation.
No, Pygo left almost an hour ago. I was tempted to wrap up like I had like before the scene, but I kind of just jumped into it and yeah.
Ah, that's the reason. Okay,
No,
because like that was.
I'll let her know what
I was
happened, and then yeah, I will say for this session there might be 1 or 2 retcons depending on what Amagiri and Selfie would have said in this conversation. So we'll see if there's any updates next week. If so, I'll let you guys know. But yeah,
Oh, we died.
congratulations.
I was-
The first arc of the campaign has been completed. You guys level up.
Oh,
You
This
did
is,
say we would level up. You did say we would level up twice.
Yes,
when
I
we
did.
leveled up, remember?
It is
Yeah.
welcome to what level? What level are you guys at right now? 12.
baby.
Yeah, you guys are level 12 now. So if anybody needs assistance with leveling up, let me know when the session's over and I can help. But yeah, that's gonna be our session for today. Holy crap! Okay. This is gonna be a very interesting future arc here.
Yes.
We got some smart brains in our group. That's the benefits of it.
Oh yeah. This is the heart and soul of evil campaigns, man. Making deals with the devil in more ways than one.
hell yeah.
The devil.
Absolutely.
That is today's session. Oh, get that out of here.
One thing that I would be wondering, actually,
Yes.
would he have looked at Amagirian strays in any way? Like, especially when he was mentioning the two that invaded?
Oh yeah, 100%. He was giving you dagger eyes, man. He was like, these
Really?
guys broke into my
Just
fucking
sit in
house.
there.
By the way, I also forgot to mention that he absolutely would have brought up the fact that his fucking vault got broken into. Like, I forgot that at the time, but I'm like, he also would have been like, also there was some things in my stash that got taken. Any reasons behind that, by the way?
Ooh, the 2024 version of Life Drinker is kind of fun.
Gallus.
You can choose
Yes.
it to be a D6 of necrotic, psychic, or radiant damage for it.
Heck yeah, yes, Brisket.
Gallus, don't forget you
And you
have
can
an
roll it
announcement
back
to make.
deal with it.
Oh no, that's a private announcement just for you guys. That'll be for later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That is gonna be our session for today. Let's go ahead and raid. I think I have somebody in mind who I want to raid.
I could level 6 spell slots now.
We are going to be raiding a lovely bean by the name of Satyr Goat. I started the raid command. Maybe I shouldn't do that until Vaz is ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Do you have the name
Who are
ready?
you reading? Oh, no. I didn't.
Their name is Satyr Goat, all one word.
Okay. Can you, like, paste it somewhere for me?
Yes. 1 second.
Thanks.
There we go. In
Wait, is it
the
just the
Discord
normal
chat.
spelling? Oh, okay, yeah, it's just the normal
Yep.
spelling. Okay.
Yup. We're gonna send her love over to Satyr Goat because a Satyr just started up a streamed campaign of their own, and I am one of the players in their game, and he's pretty cool.
Wow.
So
yeah.
you guys can go check that out on Wednesday nights, which we literally do like right as soon as I get home from work. So yeah. Also, I guess the big announcement thing is that me and Pygo are finally going to start properly streaming again outside of D&D. So yeah, if everything goes well, expect another stream from us tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be having fun and doing stuff and just shoot the shit on a Sunday night. So yeah. That is all
yeah.
I got. Vaz, anything else you want to plug real quick?
I'm streaming Monster Hunter tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. PST. Be there, be a fucking rectangle.
Yay.
And I will not do anything stupid, I swear.
Yes, you will.
That's incorrect. Loud incorrect buzzer.
Awesome. Well, that is going to be it for us today. Thank you all for joining us in today's session. We will see you guys next time in the Gambit. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.